Hi. Some time back, I posted a double dummy problem. The link to that video is below, so you can have a look at it. And naturally, a few questions arose after that problem was posted simply because that hand came up during a mixed pairs tournament last week or so. Now, I generally don't like to doctor hands or to adjust hands to suit a narrative. I prefer to begin with a hand that came up somewhere. However, when you actually flag that hand for somebody else to see, you cannot help that person having different kinds of thoughts about that hand, about the actions of various players. As I said, I posted this hand as a double dummy problem, and a double dummy problem in bridge is like a quiz, like a puzzle. You're looking at all the 52 cards and you have to find the line of play. A line of play, maybe one or two or more, or maybe only one line of play that works. That works for the given layout. Usually, you don't ask questions as to why the bidding was such and such, the lead was such and such. So, that is the nature of a double dummy problem. A single dummy problem is fundamentally different. A single dummy problem is what you see when you play at the table. Let us say you are the declarer, your left-hand opponent leads something, the dummy comes down, and now you are seeing only the two hands, not all the four hands. That is described as a single dummy situation. For that case, you do have to think about the various options of your opponents. You have to think about the inferences available from the bidding, from the lead, and later on from the play of the cards. The problem we looked at as a double dummy problem, let us now try to look at it as a single dummy problem, which means you will not see the east-west hands. So this is what you see in a single dummy problem. You won't be seeing east and west hands. And say ace leads heart jack, you win with heart ace. Now you have 6 top trumps, assuming trumps break 3-2, ace of diamond, ace of clubs, and 3 hearts, so 11 trips. What is the best way to get 12th? Now when you think of this hand on a single dummy basis in a live situation, naturally you would think that if East held diamond king queen, he would have led king of diamond against a slam rather than the jack of hearts. So your first instinct is to think that East wouldn't have both king and queen of diamonds. But then even before you come to diamonds, when you look at club suit, you have ace 9, 8 here and jack to 4 cards in the dummy. So you have an excellent option of making your extra trick in the club suit. One chance is club king queen are double turn. So you play club ace, king drops, you play small. From both hands, queen comes down, and your jack of clubs makes that 12th trick. The other option, East has queen 10 or king 10 rather than king queen double turn. East could have queen 10 or king 10. So there are twice that many possibilities. And for that, what you do is after removing trumps, you play 9 of clubs. And from queen 10, what does Ace do? If he plays queen, you play small. And later, get to dummy with king of heart and pull jack of clubs, pinning that 10 and finishing against West's king. Now, if 9 of clubs, East from Queen 10 plays 10, you simply play Jack and hope to drop the Queen on the next round, or if you so believe, after playing trumps and Diamond Ace, let us say, and Heart King Queen, if you believe that East started with singleton 10 of clubs, then you can finish against West's remaining order. So, after removing trumps, if you play 9 of clubs, that gives you many different options and much better chance of making your 12th trick. So, single dummy, you would rather play on the club suit than think of any complicated esoteric squeeze without loser or secondary squeeze or whatever. Even if you know about it, even if you believe you could execute it, the percentage will be with club play. Now, even when East has the king queen of diamond and hasn't laid it, in order to be able to play the squeeze successfully, you would have to judge from the discards what East and West are left with, and that can be a difficult task. So, single dummy, my vote will always be for playing on the club suit. We now look at all the 4 hands. If you were East, would you lead Jack of Heart or King of Diamond? Naturally, most any player would choose King of Diamond, but that is not to say that King of Diamond will always be laid. There are many situations, many fears, and one of the fears could be, say, South comes with singleton diamond and North comes with Ace Jack 10 of diamonds, and then your diamond queen gets finished and ruffed. So there is a slight danger, and a fearful East might just give in to that possibility and not lead King of Diamonds. So at the table, King may or may not be laid, but mostly it will be laid. So what can a teacher do? What can an analyst do? Or what can an author do to tailor the hand, to suit a narrative, that particular narrative in this case of that beautiful stepping stone route to cashing dummy's third diamond after a squeeze has operated? Well, your first instinct would be, if East had King Queen, he would lead it. So let us take away the Queen of Diamonds from East. Let us give him King Jack of Diamonds. Let us say Heart Jack is laid. Now, when you cash all the trumps, you will reach this situation. And now, you don't really need any complicated squeeze. A simple strip squeeze has worked on East. So when you cash club ace now, so East has had to keep 3 hearts, East has had to keep King Jack of Diamond. He may or may not keep this club, but that is not really important. You cash the club ace anyway, and then cash 2 hearts. And now end play East with that last heart, and East is forced to play diamond away from King Jack, and you get your ace queen of diamonds and you make 12 tricks. So there was no need for that one loser squeeze or secondary squeeze, a squeeze without count, or let us just call it esoteric squeeze. There was no need for it. So even this particular hand where he started with King Jack doesn't suit your narrative. Can you do something better? Let us see. If East held King Jack of diamonds, there is that simple strip squeeze working. There is no need for the complicated squeeze. So you want East to have King Queen of diamonds. So you will give East King Queen of diamonds. And now, since with King Queen of diamonds East would lead the King of diamonds, you would rather not have East be on the lead. You would rather have West lead. And then you can play around the bidding a little. And you might come up with this hand. Let us see the bidding. Now here East is the dealer. So East opens one heart. Is a normal one heart opening. East has 12 points. Pass, North doubles. South bids one notrum. Some of you might be surprised with this one notrum bid, but remember that North's double is in the fourth position, in the balancing position, and it could even come with 8 or 9 points. So it's not correct on part of South to jump to 2 notrum with just 9 points. In the last few months, I have had chance to look at some expert analysis written by different players and some YouTube videos also created by many different players, and I have seen that the bidding doesn't really fit my idea of good bidding, or very often even those experts aren't careful about thinking through all the possibilities of a hand. So I wanted to point this out. This bid by South one notrum is proper bid with 9 points, even if there were this Jack of clubs, say 10 points, or a little something else, Jack of spades. The correct bid would be 1 notrum and not 2 notrum or whatever. So then of course North jumps to 3 speed because North has a much stronger hand for that balancing double, reopening double. And South closes with 3 notrum, but North raises to 4 notrum to invite, and South bids 6 notrum with Ace King 10 of hearts, Queen 10 of spades, 10 of clubs. South could as well have bid 6 spades, but of course we didn't want East to be on lead. This 6 notrum bid can be sold. Maybe it is a match point competition. Maybe South just likes to hog the contract, whatever. 6 notrum is a possible bid, a reasonable bid. May not be to everyone's taste. And now, after 6 notrum pass, we have West on lead with East having bid heart suit. All the arguments that we presented in the video on that beautiful squeeze without rectifying the count, or secondary squeeze, or squeeze with a loser, everything that we said there comes into play. And if you have come thus far and have still not looked at the video where we discuss that play, I will urge you to have a look at that play. That's a beautiful plot, an elegant play, and even if you don't expect to get that kind of play on the table for a long time to come, if it does come, I'm sure your name could be written somewhere in the Hall of Fame if you manage to execute that. So keep 1 or 2 such plays at the back of your mind, just in case. I hope you like this discussion. Thank you for joining. Bye.